I don't know if this just looks like a roid. Oh, not good. No, 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 no. Welcome back, everybody, to Empyrion Galactic Survival on Alpha 10.5. We are playing the Project Eden scenario. We got an enemy on the blipper there. Syndicate Munitions Freighter. Interesting. Okay, so I had one of my infamous old guy moments, and I thought I had started recording about 15 minutes ago, and I hadn't. I just realized it. So nothing's too major happened, except for that we actually found this ship. This is the oh shit, is that thing gonna come over here and shoot at me? Well, you know what, if it does, my turrets will shoot at it, I hope. Anyway, this is the ship, the UCH science vessel or whatever it was called. And it's got these like NPC guys on it. That's really cool. And so I kind of went around. This basically, guys, is what used to be called the Hack-On. It actually was originally a player-made ship, but it's now the if we go into the factory here, it is the Tier 4A prefab. So it's actually this ship here. And but there's a couple of containers, that I was able to loot. And the fridges. So I actually got some food, and I got a few, just basic stuff, some silicon ingots. He's too far away. Some silicon ingots and some electronics, and not, nothing like super valuable, but just, some basic resources from the containers that I was actually able to loot on the ship. So that's really cool. And I had walked around and kind of showed a little tour of the ship for those of you who may have never seen this ship before. So let me just kind of retrace my steps real quick here. So this is kind of like the flight deck, I guess. And it's open on all sides with force fields and so forth. And I don't think any of this, any of these cargo crates or anything like this is in the one that you spawn in. I think they just added that in for the scenario and all the NPCs. Maybe they are, though. I don't know. I could be wrong about that. But anyway, so that's like the docking bay. And then if you come up here, you've got like a little, I don't know, I guess engineering section here. And this, oh, we just came that way. Got to turn around. And then this goes into up towards the bridge. So you got like a little forward section with the warp drive there, and then that just actually goes out into space. If you go up one level here, then you have the hydroponics area here, and this is where I got some of the food. There's also some refrigerators towards the aft portion of the ship as well. And these are all just sprouts here, and I probably could take them if I wanted to, but I'm not going to. Well, I guess we could. I don't think they're going to care. You cannot... Oh, wait. You can't change the structure. Nope, I guess we can't. Okay. Some of the containers are not... I can't access them because, other faction, but then some of them are available. And here's the captain and the bridge looking out over the front of the ship. This is a very long and thin ship. And then there's like just a little debrief room that is not accessible there. So that's the rear of the ship, or the aft portion of the ship. Now if we go up into the forward section of the ship, there's like some living quarters up here. We'll go a little bit faster if we put our jetpack on. Yeah, so this is like I guess office work area. There are some more fridges up here, which we looted. And then, pretty cool looking view right down there. Armor station, these were all lootable, so that's where we got all of this stuff. Now, the constructor, we can actually access it, but we have no way to assign it an input, so it's basically useless to us. And then if you go up here, there is like some living area. So there's a bed and a couch, a shower, toilet, that sort of thing. And then this just goes out onto, out onto the front part of the ship there, out into space. So anyway, yep. We picked up some food, and we picked up a few parts, and with those parts, I'm not marked very level, am I? With those parts, we were able to make a small refrigerator that we're just going to kind of plop down on the hover vessel so that we can keep the food that we found from spoiling. All right, so let's go into here, and this is basically all the stuff that I got, sans whatever was used to make this refrigerator here. So nothing, nothing too fancy schmancy, but some basic resources that it did help us make the fridge, which is cool. All right, so let's see here. We want to. That red blip's making me nervous. That's a freighter, though. It's probably not going to come near us. At least we hope it won't. Okay, so this refrigerator is just kind of a temporary thing. So we're just going to kind of put it where we can. Maybe we can plop it. Whoop. I guess we'll just put it right here. And then we'll put all this food in here. Let's put about half of the energy bars in there so it stays good for us. So that's cool. All right, so yeah, this is it says UCH research vessel. We just had to get far enough back to see it. All right, so let's see. Excuse me. We've also got this mining foreman thingamadoodle. It is Polaris. So let's go look at that really quick, and then we're going to go ahead and warp to the ocean planet and get some sathium, because I do have enough pentaxid to do that. I did the math on it. Worked the navigation equations, and we should be able to do that. The only thing that makes me just a little bit nervous about it is that sometimes it says, that it takes like 14.5 AU to get to place, and it actually takes like 15, but we have a little bit of wiggle room even in that regard, so I think we'll be fine. Basically, here's the deal. We've got... Okay, that's a space drone. That thing will attack us. So we need to be careful. Oh, you know what? That looks like a neo-asteroid down there. We don't really need a neo-asteroid, though. There's so much stuff in these playfields now. Okay. Anyway, I guess we don't have any drones coming after us at the moment. So we have 42 astronomical units of fuel. Okay. And it's going to take us 7.3 to get to Piora. So, but let's just figure about 15 AU to go there and back, right? And then it's 14.8 AU to get back to Yeset. So, and let's figure 30. It's going to take us about 30 AU to make that trip. And of course we have 42. So we have a little bit of wiggle room. We should be just fine. All right, let's go check this out, and then we're going to go ahead and warp to the ocean planet. And we even picked up some food now too, which is great, because then we can stay out a little bit longer from that regard. We should be okay on fuel. I've got what the hell? Why is it doing that? I'm not touching the button. It's kicking me out. That's weird. What? Do I have a key stuck on my keyboard or something? I don't know why that's happening. Well, we got 41. We have 41 fuel in the... Oh, is he like mining that? We have 41 fuel in the hovercraft, and we got like 300 and something in the capital vessel. So we have plenty of fuel. Oh, that's kind of cool. You know what that mining barge thing there, you know what that reminds me of? That reminds me of the big barge that you can buy in EVE Online. I can't remember what it's called, but you know, the mining, if you guys have played EVE Online, you know, you can get the mining barges. That kind of reminds me of that. That is really cool. That's a neat, very neat how they set that up. I love it. I love it. Leave me alone, phone. Damn it. Oh, wow, that is so cool. Very cool. Mercenary frigate. Yep, the Polaris are out mining resources. Are these actual real roids that we could mine too? That looks like a copper asteroid. It's not registering as one though. That is definitely copper. What are you doing? What are you after, man? Looks like you have Neo. Can we actually mine that? What if they get pissed off? They shouldn't. I mean, we're in good with them. We gotta try this, you guys. I don't know if this just looks like a roid. Oh, not good. No, 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 no. No, 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 no. Oh, you gotta be kidding me. Oh my goodness. What? So, explain to me why I can mine resources on Polaris territory with no reputation hit on friendly, and I go mine a meteorite and they kill me. I instantly drop the unfriendly and they kill me. Explain that to me. Respawn at UCH research vessel. Well, if I did that, then it would be game over. I'd be stuck there forever. Well, I could die again and go home. Oh, wow. That. I didn't think that was going to happen. I really didn't. I was basing that on the fact that you can mine, you know, once you're friendly with them, you can mine on their territory. So what the hell's the difference between mining an asteroid? It was a real asteroid too. I think I got a little material from it. I guess all this really does is it just sets us back the warp shuttle and the mining vessel. I mean, we didn't have any any real valuable stuff on either one of those, and we're just gonna have to build up resources and spawn them back in and start over. Wow. Well, okay. You know, I wish there was some way, and you know, this is not the mod author's fault, of course. But wish there was some way we could have had a warning. I mean, there was just no warning. I pulled the drill out, I hit the asteroid, boom. I'm their enemy all of a sudden, and I'm dead. That's just, oh boy. That's just bad luck. That's all it is. It's bad luck. Some of you may disagree with me, but I don't think that was stupid on my part, because again, I was basing it on the fact that once you're friendly, you can mine on their territory. So why the hell couldn't you mine an asteroid that they're mining too? If you disagree with me, you disagree with me, but I don't think that was my fault. I think that's just, I mean, it was my fault. It definitely was my fault, but I don't think it was based upon making an uninformed decision, we shall say. Holy shit. Ah. Oh, man. Okay. Well, you know, I mean, this is not an unrecoverable situation. It's just a sucky situation. Like, big-time sucky situation. All right, well, let's see. What do we got going here? So, to get the warp shuttle back, well, we've got just about damn near everything we need for it, except for some silicon. So, do we have silicon in here? We got 9. But we got silicon ore too, so... You know, the other thing too is now we're not in good with the Polaris anymore. Maybe what we ought to do is declare war on their ass. For doing that to us. I mean, come on! You know what we could do? We could roleplay this, okay? We could just say that we had a contract with them because we had friendly status, and that contract said we were free to mine ore in their territory. And, you know, an asteroid is just ore up in space. And based upon that contract, we were supposed to be able to mine it. And they didn't honor the contract and they killed us. So now we're pissed off, and now we're going to go to war with them. Oh, man. The problem with that, though, the biggest problem with that, I mean, they won't attack our base because they don't attack your base. The biggest problem with that is we can't buy and sell with them. And that's not absolutely essential. I mean, you know, you can go through a whole playthrough without buying a single thing. I've done it before, but just, oh, man. Well, let me think about this whole idea of role-playing going to war with them. In the meanwhile, though, let's get our let's get some silicon ingots made up, and at least we can get the warp shuttle back immediately. We might have to grind a little bit to get the miner back. So I mean, all things considered, we didn't lose a whole lot, really. I mean, if we would have had like a full load of sathium, you know, on our ship, then that would have been a lot worse, but we didn't because we hadn't even gotten that far yet. It just sucks, though. I mean, it really does. It just sucks that that happened at all. All right. Well, you know, curiosity killed the cat and all that, right? Curiosity killed the cat. Yeah, or, in this case, the old guy. Son of a bitch. All right, how many do we need? How much silicon do we need for that? Oh, only 8. That's nothing. Whoop. Let's see. Let's go to output. It's gonna take us 1.5 hours to make that thing. All right, well, we got to do it. I mean, you know, we really need this to do what we need to do. So let me think about something here real quick. There is a couple of different crashed capital vessels, and there's an old tower on the planet here. Oh shit, we can't go back to their territory now. That pisses me off, man. I'm just irritated as all get out because of that. You bastards. You son of a bitches. I think we need to go to war with these guys. I really do. I've actually, you know what? I've actually never gone to war with the Polaris before. Never actually have done that. They've given us cause. They've given us cause to do so. Well, anyway, what I was saying was there are, yeah, there's a crashed capital vessel in the water there. This is all, okay, so this is all on Talon territory. At least the Talons still love us. Frickin' Polaris. Bastards. You know, on the other hand, if we did go to war with them and we started taking over their shit, then we could just take stuff from them instead of. I mean, there's, you know, we wouldn't be able to buy and trade with them, but I wonder if this scenario sets up the Talon with, you know, high tech stuff, because normally in vanilla they really just sell food and sprouts, you know, types of things. We should check into that. We'll go to the big market and see what they have. Because if the Talon actually sell all the stuff that the Polaris do, then screw the Polaris, man. Oh, man. I still can't believe that happened. I'm still kind of in shock. Anyway, what I was thinking is we could go maybe to this crashed vessel here and take it apart and feed the blocks in the factory just to speed that, you know, that process up before we commit to it. Otherwise, I got to wait an hour and a half, you know, for that to happen. I suppose we could work on the farm. We need to do that, you know, while we're waiting. How much time we got? We got about 10 minutes left. What to do? What to do? Well, guys, I think I'm going to think a little bit more about this whole idea of going to war with the Polaris. It could be kind of fun to do that. It really could, especially since I've never done it before anyway, you know? So let's spend the rest of this episode. Let's go ahead and fly over to the Talon big market here and just see if the scenario is set up to have them dudes sell more than, you know, just farming stuff. If they do, you know, then we're good. If they don't, then I really need to take that into consideration. And, you know, and I guess the thing is the economy and the buying and selling in this game is not a major part of it. It's not essential. It's nice, but it's not essential. The one bad thing about it, though, and this is a relatively minor thing in the grand scheme of things, but the one bad thing about it is if we can't buy and sell, then it makes money, gold coins, ATM cards, all that stuff just completely useless to us. Another thought is that we could actually go to war with the Talon and the Polaris once our base is set up for it and get in good with the Xerax, because we could buy and sell with them. They do have traders. I don't know. Stuff to think about. Let's hop in here and just... That sounds like a frickin' raptor. Okay. You guys aren't gonna bite me, are you? Okay. Alright, so he's got... Yeah, see, he's just got the normal farming stuff. Okay, well, shit. Let's look around here. Maybe these other guys sell other stuff. No, it's the same shit. Okay. I mean, it's good stuff. It's just very limited is all. It's all farming related. What about you? Oh, you're a Xerax. Ooh. Okay. So you sell ore at least. If nothing else, we could refine gold and sell it to you. You're kind of a scary looking dude. Okay, but he's a Talon faction, so... Huh, okay, that's good to know. If nothing else, we could at least sell gold to him. What about you? Okay, so you got basic components. That's cool, that's cool. Not super useful, but cool. What about over here? Yeah, you're the normal food and farming stuff. That's kind of cool looking wagon there. You have sprouts, okay. Oh man, I hope that raptor's gonna... Yeah, see how it says it warned you first? I think that damn asteroid should have warned me first. You aren't going to bite me, are you? Aggressive dinosaur. Excuse me, pardon me, sir. Yeah, it should have warned us first. It really should have, I think. You do anything? No. This is a neat POI. All right, well, yeah, I mean, I'm not seeing I'm not seeing the kind of stuff that we would be able to buy and sell, like, you know, from the Polaris. Here we go. All the way up in the tower. This is kind of cool. It's neat. I like it. I like it. Well, shit. All right, guys. I think what I want to do is I think I'm going to go back to the base. I'm going to go ahead and just throw the let's just go ahead and put this in the factory right now, or start production. And I'm going to work on the farm, because we got to do that anyway. We got to get that done anyway. And just let that cook up. And then once we get that back, you know, then we have to work on getting the miner back, which, you know, I think it only takes about 55 minutes for the upgraded one. And then we'll go from there. Okay? So yeah, that sucked. There's just no two ways about it. That really sucked. I just was not expecting that to happen, but it did. And so now we have to decide how we're going to deal with it in terms of our future relations with the Polaris bastards. I'm not very happy with them right now. That was uncalled for. Absolutely uncalled for. We could try and take this thing down real quick, I guess. I just don't have a lot of hauling ability in here. Let's just look at it real quick, and then we'll wrap things up. Don't need to keep that running. What we could do is oh, I don't have any. I didn't bring any tools or weapons with me because I lost them all. Forgot about that. At least we didn't lose our armor. That would have been disastrous. That would have been absolutely disastrous. I don't think there's anything in this PO, if I remember right. It's like an observation thingamadoodle. Okay, well, yeah, we're not going to be able to do anything with it then. I might come back here, though, at some point with a multi-tool and just take out the bottom blocks, let the whole thing collapse, and then pick up all the parts. Alright, guys, well, that's it for this episode. So, yeah, I'm going to go back to the base, get started on building the farm, and just wait for a new warp shuttle and a new mining vessel to come back in on the factory, and then we'll go from there. I'm gonna think a little bit more on this whole Polaris thing, if we want to go to war with them or not. And you know, we'll decide at that point what we're gonna do. Okay. So yep, I'm a little ticked off, a little salty right now. I'm not gonna lie, but I mean, it was my fault. I'm the one that did it, but it just, like I said, it didn't make sense to me for that to happen based upon how, you know, being friendly with the faction lets you mine ores on their land. I don't see much difference between that and mining that asteroid. But, you know, it's just the way that it worked. And, you know, the fact that it didn't give you a warning like it would if you were about to accidentally or intentionally, you know, open one of their crates. I guess the other thing to consider too is that, I mean, we are just on the cusp of unfriendly, so it wouldn't take long to regain that rep if we decide not to go to war with them either. So, but I will think about that, and I will let you know what I decide to do probably into the next episode. All right, guys, thanks for watching. Hope you enjoyed the video. Did hit that like button and subscribe to the channel, share out the video, and leave comments. Those things do help the channel, and I greatly appreciate it. And we'll see you guys all in the next episode. Bye-bye.